Section 3 says classes of officers. These are not the designation. These can also be the designation, right? Like principal commissioner of customs, principal chief commissioner, then chief commissioner, principal commissioner, then commissioner, commissioner appeal, joint commissioner. These are the classes, or you can say categories of officers. These may or may not be the designation, right? Say, for example, director investigation. Now, that doesn't come anywhere in this designation chart, right? So, if you take it as a designation, then certainly there is bound to be confusion, because lots of designations are there which are not referred here. So, be clear that these are not the designation, these are classes of officers. So, principal chief commissioner, principal commissioner, commissioner appeals, joint commissioner, deputy commissioner, assistant commissioner, plus other junior classes of officers, right? So, this is only for remembrance. What is the title? How many designation? How many classes are there? Start again. We have principal chief commissioner, principal commissioner, commissioner appeal, joint commissioner, deputy commissioner, additional commissioner, assistant commissioner, and other junior officers. How the appointment is made? Subsection 4 says the board may appoint such person as it thinks fit. And then board, without prejudice to provisions of section 1, the board may authorize the principal chief commissioner or principal commissioner or joint commissioner or assistant or deputy commissioner to appoint the officer below the rank of assistant commissioner of customs. So officers below the rank of assistant commissioner, they are referred as junior officers. Assistant commissioner and above, they are referred as senior officers, right? But make a note of that. Assistant commissioner cannot appoint, these senior officers can always make appointment of the junior officer. So for junior officer, there are two possibilities that the board can appoint, as well as these senior officers can appoint. And as far as junior officers are concerned, then both can appoint. So see here. Section 4. This is about appointment. Whose appointment? Certainly we are talking about appointment of the officers. Senior officers and junior officers. What is the meaning of senior officer? This is principal chief commissioner, commissioner, then commissioner appeals, joint commissioner, deputy commissioner, assistant commissioner. All these are referred as senior officers. So principal chief commissioner, commissioner appeals, joint commissioner, deputy commissioner, assistant commissioner, and officers below that. As far as these officers are concerned, they are appointed by the central board only. They are appointed by central board only. Okay. As far as junior officers are concerned, there are two ways. Number one, central board can appoint. And number two, senior officers can appoint if so authorized by the central board, the CBIT. They don't have a statutory right to make appointment of the junior officer. They have a right only if so appointed by the Central Board of Indirect Taxes. Okay. Now, below this itself, Section 5 is here. These are powers exercisable by officers. What are the powers which are exercisable by the officers? Okay, so below that only you can continue. Adjudicating authority and appellate authority, or you can simply write commission appeals, because here we're talking about the power of officers. So in this category, we will not talk about the appellate tribunal. So in this, what we're talking about, only commissioner appeal. What are his powers? So the section 5 is giving that very clearly. As far as adjudicating authority is concerned, what is the meaning of adjudicating authority? The officers who are authorized to take decisions and to pass orders in relation to compliance of the provisions of the Act, who have to ensure or who are responsible for ensuring compliance with the provisions of the Act, they are called adjudicating authority. Administration of the provisions within the given jurisdiction. That is the word adjudication. Administration of the provisions within the given jurisdiction. That becomes adjudication. So adjudicating authority means the officers who are authorized to take decisions and to pass orders, but only in relation to compliance. Right. So whether there's a compliance or non-compliance, so orders are passed generally only in relation to non-compliance. There are no orders for the compliance. Right. So when they can pass and when they can take a decision and they can pass an order, they are referred as adjudicating authority. So every officer can exercise powers given to him under the Act, plus every officer can also exercise powers given to his subordinate officers. So whatever powers are given to him, those are certainly exercisable by him. But in addition to that, he can also exercise the power of his subordinate officer. Now, if you look at the designation of commissioner appeal, then deputy commissioner, assistant commissioner are certainly below him. But the commissioner appeal is appellate authority. So here, same provisions are applicable, but commissioner appeal cannot exercise power of adjudicating authority. So here also you can say that this is same, this is same. So what is the difference? So the difference is the commissioner appeals, rightful. The commissioner appeals cannot exercise powers of adjudicating authority. The commissioner appeal. Why? For the simple reason, the role of appellate authority begins only after the end of role of adjudicating authority. Appellate authority has no role in the process of adjudication. Once the adjudication order is passed, once the officer has passed an order against somebody that you have failed to comply with the provisions of the Act, and that's why you should not be punished, then he can go and file an appeal. Unless there is an order, there is no role for the appellate authority. Right. And once the appellate authority is there, then adjudicating authority has no role. So both are absolutely separate from each other. But there is one thing common among the two. This and this. Only one thing is common. And that is power to summon any person in respect of any proceeding pending before them. So adjudicating authority as well as appellate authority, both are having one common power. Otherwise, I said here, the powers are different, here the powers are different. And where the role of adjudicating authority, then the role of appellate authority begins. Only one common power among both of them. So for that, you can close the chart like this, right? And then I will write here. Is it noted?
Yes, sir. The adjudicating authority and appellate authority, or you can simply write commission appeal, no problems, are equally entitled to summon attendance of any person in connection with any subject before them. The adjudicating authority as well as appellate authority are equally entitled. Now, this is the only case where the powers of adjudicating authority and appellate authority are same. Otherwise, earlier I have already explained to you the distinction between the two, where the role of adjudicating authority ends. Therefrom, the role of appellate authority may begin provided appeal is filed. If appeal is not filed, there is no question, there is no role for the appellate authority. And once the matter is with the appellate authority, then adjudicating authority will have no role. Okay. In GST also we talked about that where any order is subject matter of appeal, even a revision cannot be there. Even correction of error cannot be there. Right? So rectification of error is also not possible when the appeal is pending or appeal has been filed in relation to the subject matter for which appeal has been or that appeal has been filed. So once the matter comes to appellate authority, then the role of adjudicating authority is no more there. I hope it is clear. Yes, sir.